No. Melissa, you could join us as well too. Hey, I am here talking with Melissa and Alika over here in Singapore. And so, Alika, can you just tell us life has changed a little bit? You've gotten married, you moved over. What are you doing now career-wise, and how is life in Singapore?
Life in Singapore is really good. I think I'm blessed to have like a supporting Christ-like community here in Singapore, as I did back in Chicago. Life is indeed different from a career perspective, as well as the new circle of friends. But I think I've been able to adjust and assimilate to the work culture smoothly, and while at the same time still having that key people that I can rely on and help hold me accountable to being a Christ follower, whether it's in my new marriage as well as work in work life. So at the same time, I'm very thankful that Melissa and I moved together here so that we continue to keep each other accountable, as well as just share about what God's doing on our daily life and at work too.
Got it. Melissa, what about yourself? And one, what are you doing now? And two, is you mentioned a little bit in terms of it's a little bit different than working in the U.S. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, definitely. So I moved to the U.S. I moved to Singapore about 14 months now, and I think it's been. I know, like, I walked into it knowing that it's gonna be hard because there's so many things that have changed. But I think I never regretted the decision. I felt like I'm like actually closer to family now too, and I'm thankful for the church families that I have, and just the spiritual community that has always been such a huge support, whether it's back in the States or here in Singapore. So what I do now, I work at an e-commerce platform called Shopee in the online marketing team, and this is definitely a very new industry for me, and I think just transitioning to a startup culture, like where people are really young, even all the leadership is really young as well. I think that shift was a little bit, I think, just tougher than I thought. I think there's a lot of stuff that is still unstructured. There's no, I think, specific ways of tackling certain challenges at work, but given that there's also a lot of freedom in really just pushing things and new initiatives that you thought about. And even though I think like the team composition is relatively younger, I felt like they give you a lot of responsibility to really push those things. So I think the past year has allowed me to mature on those front, instead of even relying on older people to guide certain discussion or come up with just a direction. I felt like I was given a lot of ownership in that way, but I have to step up and have the courage to know that what I contributed matters. And so, I think the past year has been really maturing.
Yeah. And also, can you hold up your left hand?
Oh, yeah.
You're getting married.
Engaged.
Congratulations. All right. Thank you very much, ladies.